Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poison, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee. It drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at Lim for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Why would Lim have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays Lim does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report, is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Lim Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, Lim details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
All right.
Our best chance of doing this is to modify ocean
Pod
temperature
009.
through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Probably the bottom floor, I'd imagine. Wait. Let us run up with our Mr. Roboto-arms. That's the exit. Oh wait, what? 2, 4, wait. I'm assuming the first number is the... Nope, I guess not. I was gonna say, first number was the floor.
你不是和钟楼的家伙他们一伙的吧？我觉得钟楼那些人是和钟楼的家伙。
Alright. Oh, hello. I don't think I ever came in here. How to win at Mahjong. Yeah, I'm not reading that. I don't know how to play Mahjong, actually. Never really was interested in learning, to be honest. Tissue paper. Yeah, I know what's going on in here. Close them blinds. Get a little hand lotion, a little towels for the aftermath.
什么？我不懂英文。
Excuse me, I'm just gonna look through your shit. Do-do-do. Oh. Take that. 001.
你好，你是美国人吗？
I sure am, sweetie.
你说中文吗？
You know what they say, once you go white, you go right back to black. Wait, no. Here we go. Rooftop pitfall claims another. Evelyn Carmichael, whose death we're looking into currently, a young woman in her early 20s, became one of the latest victims claimed by the deadly Yazoo rooftops that authorities clamored for stricter safety regulations and zoning permits. Sources claim close to the victim say Evelyn has been out celebrating with her boyfriend before the incident occurred. A witness, whose identity was not released, claims she slipped and fell while descending one of the many staircases that connect the Yazoo and Kaigan rooftops with Pending Street below. Police believe alcohol or drugs may have influenced the fatal accident, but official claims the tragedy could have been avoided entirely if laws were different. With elections just around the corner, Evelyn's death will no doubt spark a host of new debates and controversy concerning citywide safety regulations. Rooftop-related injuries and deaths have steadily risen in the last 5 years and make up 60% of all recorded accidental fatalities each year. Damn, that's a lot. Oops. Fly Girl, the limb contact has agreed to meet you tonight. I don't know how large or small this window of opportunity is, or how long it will remain open to us, but it's the only thing we have to go on. Hopefully we can trust him. He holds the biggest piece of this puzzle. I'm sorry I can't be of any more help on this. As much as it pains me to see Lee walk, my hands are tied. If my supervisor finds out I was even talking about this, he'll have my badge. I've attached a copy of the police report, filled on the night of the incident. The original transcript has been practically gutted by IID, as you will no doubt see. The autopsy report should help fill in the blanks. You owe me a pocket secretary. Incident, 23-year-old Caucasian female, DOA from possible fall downstairs. Only witness's boyfriend who was found at the scene. Injury sustained, severe head trauma, cranial lacerations, internal bleeding, swelling, likely cause of death. Suspects, Lee Hong. Details on at approximately 23:49 hours, personnel from the LHPF responded to a distress call from Lee Hong. Upon arrival at the scene, the responding officer witnessed victim Evelyn Carmichael on the ground near blah blah blah. Victim was unresponsive. First response EMT unit on scene pronounced victim deceased at approximately 2 after midnight. Victim was transported to something for further evacuation and possible treatment. Suspect, wearing a shirt covered in what appeared to be the victim's blood, was questioned by responding Officer Sergeant Maji. Suspect was visibly distressed, claiming victim had been drinking prior to the incident and fallen blah 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 blah. Citation needed. Suspect was tested, confirming suspicion of intoxication. Suspect was then detained and transported to citation for further questioning after EMT unit cleared him for release. Suspect later claimed incident occurred moments before a call to LHPF emergency, roughly between 23:40 hours and 23:45 hours. Further screening and urinalysis revealed narcotic elements AXT9 in suspect's system. Suspect remained in custody until before being released. Forensic evidence at the scene turned up inconclusive data to support suspect's claim. Blood splatter analysis concluded that while blood cast-off patterns matched those of a fall, there was no evidence of a low to medium velocity impact spatter to match victim's wound and the probable cause of death, blunt force head trauma, and intracranial hemorrhaging. Further investigations into the cause are suspended until post-mortem evaluation and autopsy are concluded. Pending further evidence, suspect is cleared of prosecution, formal charges or otherwise, by order of attorney.
Toys to their bodies, but because they both answer to our overlords or order.
All right. Do you have to keep listening to the Glenn Beck show, even in the future? Good lord. Actually, that guy's kind of the opposite of Glenn Beck. Well, not the opposite. He's like the really liberal version of Glenn Beck. Alright. Alright, was there anything else I needed to do? Seemed like there was something else I needed to do over here. Bar tab. Shanghai Justice. No, wait. Yeah, I'll make it active. I guess that's how that... Oh, wait, no, it's inactive. Alright. I gotcha. I see. I wasn't even looking over here for some reason. I was just focusing on this. That's kind of weird. Anyway. I might as well mark that inactive since I can't do it. Unless I get that code, which I don't think I can. Let's go ahead and focus on this one. She's asked blah 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 blah. Oh, the Lung Clinic, right. Gotcha.
This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
It seemed like there was something else I was supposed to do over here, but now I don't remember what it was.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I'm
怎么样？我能帮你吗？还是你还在考虑啊？
Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in
检
secret
查一下吗？
nominations meetings.
市场上最好的，我要向你保证，这些人不可能都弄错了。
Alright. Let us make with going to the Lung Clinic. Oops. Yeah. Alright, Lung Clinic. I think it's this way. Yep. There we go. Wish I could find an arms vendor, that would be great.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Alright. Could identify him by his hat. Hey, there he is.
One moment. 喂，谁呀？没什么比这更不符合事实的了。你信他说的吗？
Sorry, ear was itching. It did say hat, right? Blah blah blah. The clinic lobby. Hat. Nobody's wearing a hat. I don't think. What's the guy else? This guy? No. What?
非常可悲。
There's nobody wearing a hat. What the deuce? Oh. The hell? Huh. Pound Chan?
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
Alright, let's do that. Damn. Got a shitload of XP for that. 4,000? Turn left and go down the stairs, meet him at the corner.
It doesn't happen often.
There he is.
Over here! Come on now!
I'm right here.
I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, you're not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Oh, God.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I'll pay him.
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal, right. Nice doing business with you, X.
What? What? Alright, Pocket Secretary. Mental note, after extraction, remove all traces. All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. Okay, X. Autopsy number, blah, 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 blah. Scalp contusion, linear pattern of lacerations of right side of skull, linear pattern of laceration of right cerebral hemisphere, subarachnoid and subdural hemorrhage, small contusions, tips of temporal lobes, abrasion of left cheek, abrasion contusion, posterior left shoulder, abrasions of right lower back, and posterior right lower leg. Wow. Toxicology studies, blood ethanol, none detected, blood drug screen, no drugs detected. Excuse me, no drugs detected. Cause of death of this 23-year-old female is asphyxia by seizure associated with craniocerebral trauma and intracranial hemorrhaging. Ouch. Addendum. Quantitative blood tests revealed a high level of HCG, human chronic something, in the human's bloodstream, a hormone produced during the early stages of pregnancy. Further examination confirmed the presence of first trimester fetal development.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Oh, I will. And you owe me 1,000 credits. And we'll pretend I didn't get that money back. Before she died, blah, blah, blah. Alright, is it around here? I think it is. Oh, damn it. I was supposed to meet Van Bruggen over there. Son of a... Wait, where's the third one? There's 2 quests. It lists 3 X's here. But yet only 2 are showing up. Unless I'm blind. Hello? Hello? if I turn these off? Let's try this. Why is it not showing on the map? Unless this is the quest to go to, Damn it. You had to just be there, didn't you? Ass. Yeah, it's not on the map. God, that's so bizarre. Their freaking map system sucks my ass. Thought that styrofoam was gleaming. Shiny styrofoam of the future. Wait, no, it's over here. Sup, losers? I swear to God, it's moving. Oh. Oh, it's that one. Son of a... So maybe they're both over here, and it's just not showing it? Yeah, what the hell, I'll go over here. Alright, I'm just gonna head to these apartments over here, I guess. This map system is balls confusing.
Hi, are you visiting Hank Shaw, or are you a loyal Tai Younger? Is there much middle ground between those two in this city?
Go, 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 go.
Access granted.
Don't stay here, Lawai. This city is very dangerous, especially lower. Too many people fighting for control.
As per usual. I love how everyone is shocked and full of dismay.
I like how he doesn't really care that I just walked into his place. Well, broke in. Oh, I guess now he does. Well, enough of that. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Night night.
What? The military are using technology for the purpose of creating instruments of war and tyranny? Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, I want to turn that off. Come on, there we go. Hive newsletter. Hey man, I went ahead to the Hive tonight. I'm meeting Lily and her friends. Some of them are pretty cute. Yeah, count me in. I've seen some of Lily's friends. Wink face. Jack up your sex life. Jack up your sex life with Potentia. Tired of leaving her wanting more? Uh-huh. Out of sorts because you aren't the man you should be? Oh, you know it. Unleash the mysterious power of the Balkans. Potentia is the #1 male enhancement in all the Baltic states, and it's proven effective. Special for one offer. Contact us to order Potentia now. We will throw in 3 additional vials. And for a limited time, we will also throw in Potentia Beach Blanket, so you can show the world what you love to do when you go after you go swimming. Potentia, jack up your sex life. And he's dead now. That'll learn him. the next 3 decades, a natural outgrowth of today's increasing fragmentation of governmental national structures will be returned to a concept that was once a key part of medieval and Renaissance-era cultures, the city-state. Narrowing a focus to more local issues instead of federal mandates is a common reaction to a threat mindset. Several cities, most notably Seattle and Dallas in the United States, have already adopted a fortress mentality, effectively walling off their dominions to become a minor nation of their own. On one level, a loss of centralized control is inevitable, but then a greater degree of autonomy can also bring greater benefits in terms of resource allocation and population control. It is estimated that by 2050, the city-state model will be typical, with large metroplexes such as New York, London, Tokyo, Paris, and Moscow incorporating in such fashion. That's his gay iPhone. That's what I think of your iPhone. There you go. God, shut up.
Why do you think the prices are so high for an
Oh, I can't steal their mail. So, hopefully this is his apartment complex. Or else I'll be running around killing people for no reason. As opposed to my normal running around killing people with a defined purpose. Arrow. Let's hack again, like we did last summer. Shit. I messed this one up, I think.
Access granted.
Ooh, close. 0.46.
滚开，窝囊废！
Yeah, who's the loser now, jerk? The hell? And does everybody got to listen to this jackass? Could not anybody listen to like smooth jazz or something? Ooh. That looked like a severe spinal injury. Come on. Not the computer, the credit chip. Are you kidding me? Never mind. Excerpt from a paper in Neo-Nature, February 2010. A cochlear implant is a small electronic device implanted into the cochlea, which it aims to restore a very basic level of hearing to the deaf or severely hard of hearing. They are the most widely used neurofest in the U.S. In order to understand how a cochlear implant works, one must first understand how the human ear works. Sound waves travel through the air and are funneled into the auditory canal by the pinna, the outer ear part of the ear that we can see. The sound waves travel down the auditory canal and put pressure into the tympanic membrane, also known as the eardrum, causing vibrations of the oscillations on the other end of the eardrum. The vibration continues through the oscilles and put pressure on the oval window attached to the cohelia. The cohelia is where the sensation of hearing occurs. It is a fluid-filled space that spirals like a seashell. Within the spirals of the cohelia are small hair cells called the organ of Corti. When pressure is put on the oval window, the fluid within the cohelia moves, and some hair cells are pressed down. When this happens, the hair cells become activated and transmit this information to the brain. The different perceptions of sound are based on the different combination of sound waves pressing down various hair cells in the organ of Corti within the cohelia. People who are deaf or hard of hearing may have inefficient cohelia or damage to that area. They may also have a damage to the oscilles that transmit sound vibration. Wow. I love reading medical text because I sound like a retard when I do it. God, why can't I pick up the damn credits? It says credit chip. Oh well, F it. Check up your sex life, water pressure, and hive. So how come these guys are like all high VIP people, but yet, oh, damn it, machine pistol ammo. Ah, sure. They're all like VIPs, but yet they don't have their cards laying around. Damn. You like the pills, don't you?